Hello, and welcome to Legit Walkthroughs Pokemon Black Part 2. Alright, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to this guy, we're gonna get the potion, catch my first Pokemon, and we're gonna get through the rest of the tutorial, alright? Don't worry, the tutorial is not the whole video, okay? Okay, now, don't know why I skipped. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, I wanted my Pokemon to be a surprise, so my Pokemon is Bud. So Lillipup, yeah, I know I'm copying my buddy James, but whatever. Those ears, Mr. Buffalon, I need a normal type Pokemon that can take some hits. Alright. And this is a normal type Pokemon that can take some hits. Alright, this is an example of the other Pokemon you can find, which is pretty much the modern day Rattata. Alright, you know, Rattata, no one likes it. Do away with it. Modern day Rattata, Sentry, it works. Alright, now, up here, I'm gonna be training my Orochimaru for a few, alright? Just till he gets to a decent level, because I remember I was playing Blaze Black, and I remembered that N was hard, and I was like, oh my god, better train for N, you know? Alright, but I forgot that this is regular Black, and he doesn't have 3 Pokemon, he's only got 1, and it's only level 7, you know? Alright. But whatever, so you get here, and if you catch at least one Pokemon, you tie with Cheren and Bianca. Alright, so even though Professor Juniper's already pretty much here, she calls us on the X transceiver, we have to go. Of course, Cheren and Bianca go before you, but whatever. Okay, so we go here, Juniper. This is the last part of the tutorial, and it's basically the Pokemon Center. I'll go over with it for you too. Alright, now here to our right is the Pokemon. You can go there, buy stuff. The general stuff is the guide to the top. The non-general stuff is guide at the bottom. Alright, upstairs is the Wi-Fi and Union Room. That stuff is good for competitive battling with your friends, all that stuff. Alright, the thing I just did is the Pokemon Center, which the Nurse Joy will just take our Pokemon, put them there, and they magically reheal. Power points and everything. Alright, here is the PC. If you catch more than 6 Pokemon, one of them will be in the PC. Alright, and you can also deposit 1 Pokemon. You can also deposit as many Pokemon as you want, except for 1 in the PC at all times. Alright, here, as I told you, is Pokemon. You can buy Pokeballs, potions, repels, full heals, stuff that heals status effects, stuff like that. Alright, I will buy some potions here just because I don't feel like running back and forth between the Pokemon Center and a couple Pokeballs. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't remember buying that many Pokeballs. Alright, so buy a few Pokeballs, buy some potions, you know. Alright, when we come out here, we're gonna hear N. Or, actually not E yet. This is gonna be Gestus. Alright, so I checked my Pokemon. I'm deciding whether I should put Bud in front, but I say, you know, it's a bit risky. In case it gets one shot. So, come over here, talk to Cheren. Cheren says, hey, watch this. This is Gestus and Team Plasma. Kind of like the Team Rocket of this generation, alright? Each Team Rocket of each generation has a different plot, sort of. Alright, Team Rocket was just to take over Pokemon and stuff and sell it for money. Let's see, what else was there? Okay, sorry. Blanked out there, alright. Blanked out there a bit, but I'm back now, alright. So Team Plasma's gonna leave. He just says, eventually Team Plasma, it's all just one big hoax by Gestus, so he can take control of all the Pokemon, so in a way it's sort of like Team Rocket, just more smarter. Alright. So we leave, all but 3 people leave, me, Cheren, and N, the 3 Pokemon trainers that are actually strong. Alright, N comes over here, says I have a good relationship with my Pokemon, wants to battle, stuff like that, you know. Any battles, eventually. Come on, hurry up, don't make me a liar. Alright, so like I told you, any battles. He's only got 1 Pokemon in this game, which is Purrleon. Alright, Purrleon's a dark type, so if you got a fighting type, use it, although I don't think there are any fighting types at this point in the game. So just treat it as any other type, really. Fine, whip it to death. Alright, it's basically going to use Scratch and something else. Forget what it is, but whatever. As I said, it wasn't as hard as what I thought it would be. Okay. And it's gonna be level 8. So I decide, you know what, I think that Orochimaru's got enough training, and I switch out to my Bud. Alright, Charon says some stuff, goes away. I get a potion out of my bag and heal my Orochimaru, I think. Do I? Yes, I do. Alright, potions only heal up to 20 HP, but still useful at this point in the game. Very useful. And like I said, I'm gonna switch Bud out because it's only level 4. Now, I will be a bit trolled by that decision here later on. Alright. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who aren't watching this yet, I'm gonna tell you again, I do my commentary and video at different points in time, alright? So here, we're gonna get an extra chance to recall from this person we saw in the beginning, alright? She's gonna come over here, she's gonna give you the running shoes, which in this game you have to press B. I kinda like Pokemon Soul Silver though, where you didn't have to press B, all you had to do is tap something on touchscreen, and it would go. You wouldn't have to tap it again or anything. Alright, but she gives us that. I go into the wild, I see a Patrat, level 5. I'm like, okay, level 5, bit high level, but with a couple of years I can take it out. Alright, so Lilliput's faster, but I'll still go for Leer. Alright, it goes for a tackle, I go for another Leer. It goes for a tackle, and knowing I was actually about to use a potion on it, but, you know, kinda died. So, I'm back here again, and, well, I thought she was a trainer, but she's not. I went back and healed Bud because it fainted. Oh, look, it's another one. This is actually the savior of Bud, alright? Because Bud defeats this guy, and Bud just gets a lot of EXP. Levels up to like 6, I think. Alright. Alright. Now, we would have been in trouble here in a few, because if it kept on using Leer, I would have been in one-hit KO range. Especially since I'm lower level by like 3 levels. Alright, at this point in the game, it is really easy to get EXP. I mean, just go out and fight some stuff. As long as you're not like level 15 or anything. Then it's a bit hard. Alright, tackle. At this point in the game, it's mostly a point of tackle. You don't really see many abilities or good moves like flamethrower and stuff. Alright, you will see that later on though. Alright, and see what I mean by a lot of EXP. Okay, so we're gonna go over to... actually, forget about the Pokeball. And here's another one. Alright, I beat this one as well. And yeah, I'm gonna show the battles until I get Repels, which I think is in Station City. And yeah. Actually. Alright, now my team is going to be based on the Elite 4, so I'm going to have a Bug type, no hints yet. I'm going to have a Bug type, Ghost type, Psychic type, Normal type, Grass type, and one more type that I forgot what it was. So, yeah, hang tight there. Oh, and fighting, that's what it was, I think. think. Don't count me on that, because I think... See, they're fighting an electric. At this point in time, I think it's gonna be fighting. Okay, so I evaluate this here. I say, you know what, we're both at the same level. Why not just duke it out and attack? And I'm like, oh gosh, a critical hit. Wow. Not my day. So I switch out for Orochimaru. Alright, this video is almost at an end. It's got about 5 more minutes, but whatever. Alright, so I'll keep on trying to give you so much info about next episode now. Alright, next episode we're gonna be in Station City, which is the first city we see a gym in, alright? We're gonna be getting one Pokemon that I don't think I'll be using. I might be using it, but if I do use it, it'll just be for the gym. Other than that, we're gonna fight Team Plasma for the first time ever. Then, after that episode, we'll actually fight the gym. And see what happens from then on, alright? So, let's go. If you talk to that guy, he just shows you, if you go off the ledge, you can go off, but you can't go back up. Alright, this person, however, is a trainer, alright? So, you fight her, you'll get some experience, and all that, you know. Excuse me. Alright, another for early on. Alright, basically just the same thing we've been doing early on. Fine whip them to death. Alright. After we do that, this one's really not harmful. I think I train Orochimaru from now on. Or not from now on, but for now on from this episode. Alright, next episode in Station, we'll be going to the Dream Yard, we'll be going to Fennel, we'll look at the gym, not take it on yet though. I'll explain the gym in the next episode, and that's how it's gonna go down. Alright, up here, after this next trainer, we're gonna have a rival battle, sort of, with Bianca, and that's why I'm healing my Pokemon, although I should have done it after this trainer, you know, but it didn't really get my Pokemon faint this time, so it's all good. Alright. Alright, now, I've been putting up a lot of Pokemon episodes lately, so, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Alright. I think that about sums it up for this episode. The episode's not done, but I'm kind of done talking. I'll talk about the battle. Alright, this battle is a Lillipup. You gotta basically find one because it's a normal type. Ooh, I'll talk about the Pokemon I currently have. Alright, Snivy, it's gonna grow up to be a special attacker, I believe. Very good speed, very good special attack. That's points I'm counting on. Lillipup, it's gonna grow up to be a Stoutland. Very good defense, very good HP. Basically gonna be able to take hits, alright? And it's very good attack as well. So it'll give hits, take hits, and will survive. It's a survivor. Bianca. Alright, this is the last battle I have, so get ready. Alright, she caught a Lillipup too. At this point I'm like, gosh dang it, why do you have to copy me? Why is everybody copying me? It's like, alright. Ooh, when did Orochimaru learn rap? Alright. If you look at my Pokemon, oh wait, no, I don't think it has it there. It doesn't. Right. So, rap is not a bad move, I guess, but it's not really a good move either. Alright, so she's gonna send an Oshawott. This is actually where we start to get sort of effective moves. Alright, so am I in trouble? Yes. Alright, so she uses a potion, you know. I don't need to use a potion because I got super effective moves. If this were any other grass type, I think it would have a move like Absorb or something at this point, and I would be able to take curves and heal myself off of that. That's really useful, you know, to tear Giga Drain boss. Alright, so that just about sums it all up for this episode. I'm done talking. This episode's done. So, in about 5 seconds, I will see you later.